Welcome, welcome. Oh, welcome to Art Day, where I have to do a lot of art. I recounted how many I have to do for our art streams. Well, not necessarily for the art streams exactly, but for the artworks I had to do. It's about 16 solid. One started, and I have two whips and 16 I need to do. So we are gonna be speeding through these if I can. I'm gonna get as much done as I can on this one artwork I currently have started as a work in progress, and if I get frustrated with drawing, we will switch to doing library game today. But it's art day, so hope we're all hyped. What's up? What's up? I'm like late as fuck today. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. Chores and shit, and real life stuff, laundry mostly. So we know how that goes in this household. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing it's art, and we're moving quick on the one sketch I'm doing, so I can't think of too much. I don't have that. Let me get a little preview window up for this one. That way when we zoom out, everyone can see what we're working with. Laundry is rough in this household. It takes a long time for me to actually sit and get through laundry. Because I never want to fold the laundry all at the end. I know when like growing up, I used to do like we would all do laundry. We would all sit in like the same room, all three of us, my mom, my brother, and I. We would sit and do like a folding party essentially. But I hate just sitting and folding my clothes alone. Because I just can't keep myself accountable. So I try to like fold my laundry as it's coming out of the dryer and like half loads or whatever, or the smaller loads that it comes out in. That's what I'll try and do. But it's a little rough still. When your laundry needs to get done, maybe you two can do laundry. That's helpful. True. That's true. Although I might get lazy and be like, can you just do it for me? Yeah. There's some chores I hate doing that I used to just grin and bear and do as I was growing up. Let me get our music thing up on there so when we see our art screen, we should be able to see our little doodad above us, just like that. Now we can see what the hell we're working with here. Nice little reference there. And yeah. We got our little music thing above us now, and hopefully that stays working the whole time. I did this smaller. Why is this thing so big? Oh my goodness. Thank you. I was gonna say that's way too big. That's crazy large. I can't see what I'm doing. That's for you guys in the top corner there. Just my palette in the top here that I'm working with. I kind of picked this purple one and then I like shifted it. Just for funsies, a little more towards red, even though there's a lot more actually no, I don't know where I shifted it to. I shifted it towards something. It was well, it's that kind of night. It's more pink, more purple to pinks in this one that I'm kind of doing. But we have without the liner, you can still kind of see very gestural stuff for this one. For funsies, so fun times. We'll put that back on for now, and we'll see what I end up doing with the line art later. My line art that always ends up being like a sketch. My sketch turns into my line art just because I like it all the time. Oh, I need to be below that other layer. Could have just moved it, but that's easier to just delete it. We are kind of speedrunning this one, if I can help it. We are a little bit behind schedule when it comes to what we're doing for art stuff, but that's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. A little bit, but that's okay. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be big chunks of this color, I think, going up. The funsies for funsies stuff. Alright, we got probably down here. I've done enough fabric, I should know just kind of roughly where I want to put these lines. Except right there. Just kind of show that like that. Making an area you can just drag and drop some stuff. Alright. I'm gonna get like this little area here. That spot. That spot. Right there. It's gonna mark you where I want my shadows to be. For this color, at least. Doo -doo -doo. Okay. Speed running. We're moving quick today, right now. Oh shit, it's not connected. Oh well, somewhere in there I'll have to just connect that shit. See, this is actually kind of having some backlighting stuff. Because we got light coming between his feet. That's gonna be filled in. Right there, for sure. Some of this stuff is gonna be... I gotta clean this shit up a lot today. My lights are always fire. Always fire, you're right. I've always got them fire vibes. this Teto night, apparently. Originally it was going to be something else, but I was like, I'm kind of feeling Teto. And that was like a last minute change, so hopefully it stays fantastic, you know? I think that'll be good, and I'll have to obviously have some shadow below here. Right there, right there. And right there. This, I think I'll have all just, it's close enough to the edge. I can just make that up a little bit there. I don't want too much of that. This is my darker one, so we're gonna go here. I have to have a bit more intention up here. That's a little better. And it's like right here. I think just like maybe like right there actually. Keep that. It's a darker one, I think. Sometimes the best art happens when you literally don't be careful. It's one of those nights where being careful does not happen. I think with this piece too, like with the vibes he was bringing to this performance in this moment, it kind of like makes sense because he's more vibes, more playful in this moment. You gotta keep his energy, you know? It's gonna be good. Yeah, that's a pretty good vibe line. I can deal with that. I was gonna say, please tell me I'm on the rail here. I know, it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to give out all 350 freebies that I've done. Oh my gosh, the payoff is gonna be fantastic. I've been working really hard on these freebies. Mostly like the other part, I thought the bracelets would be more tedious than this part. I was wrong. Because, oh, that kind of looked like a heart. It was cute. But I think the art, just because it's a process that takes longer, it's like, oh, this is the part that's gonna get to me. Not even the beading. Can I connect that there? These are gonna, this whole section's gonna need cleanup for sure. This color definitely needs cleanup on the edges for sure. Oh, it's really bad down there, but that's fine. We'll just do that. That works. That one. And the mic can just have some shading here. I see this. I gotta be careful with hands, actually. Well, you know. Yeah, a fabric I can play with more. Hands are a little more. And to be kind of actually intentional with this thing. That's probably fine. That's probably fine too. Actually, I'm putting this whole mic in purple here and this darker because it's. Yeah, I'll just pop some stuff on top of it, I think. So yeah, just getting like a little doot 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 doot. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's just gonna live on that layer and share with the other color. Being careful on the nose. I think that's okay. I know it always has to believe. Gonna do. Kind of indicate a little bit of shape for eye sockets. It's like in his ears, so we're gonna do that. Mars 54 like sound, yeah. I really like the use of there's a lot of little bits I really like in a lot of I think with Teto, I think with she just gets such fun range of songs and such fun ranges of genres. So you get like the chimes and little like sound effects and the samples like that are really fun. You know, shoot, shoot. Catch up be fire, yeah. I think I really like Gumi stuff as well. Gumi is my other one I will listen to a lot of. Who I listened to a lot of when I was also first finding Vocaloid as well. Gumi and Teto have been like off and on always in my playlists and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna kind of undo a lot of that section actually. There we go. Gumi. So like bad handwriting moment for me, but hey. She's an actual interesting case. So her voice bank is actually from in all she it was a singer who won an award previously for a song that was used in some kind of mech anime or whatever. So she had already like won an award for her voice. And then when they used her voice to make Gumi, Gumi's design was heavily inspired by the character that she voiced and sang for in the one show she did that she won the voice of one of the singing performance award for. So she was already like a performance, like she already had like an award under her belt before she was even used to record for Gumi. I forget her name, but it's crazy. She's fantastic. But yeah, she's great. And you can really hear it with like how some people will use Gumi because she's really expressive just when she sings in general. And I think she's actually performed some of a few of the people who have provided voice banks for Vocaloid songs have gone back and recorded or done live shows or snippets of songs that their voice bank is used for. So the person who like example like Miku's voice bank provides Miku. Someone makes a song with Miku, and then that creator or that person like ends up the voice bank actually performs the song, and it's really really neat to watch it go full circle. I love when it does. It's a lot of pieces on this I gotta fill in for this one. Ugh. It'll eventually fill out. I like having the little guy on the side, so you guys can like see what the whole piece looks like. It helps me obviously, but I zoom in and out so quickly, so it's like, man, I could go without it if I need to. But I kind of like seeing it come together on the side while I'm still zoomed into the piece I'm looking at. That was my rush handwriting too. That's crazy. Imagine if I was going faster, like going slower with it. I mean, we've seen when I do my signatures, I'll do I'm very careful with my letters. I feel like my handwriting's very artsy. Shocker, I do art, but it's very much like scripty, curvy lines instead of like handwritten like characters and stuff. I feel like I look at my handwriting, it comes off more sometimes as like artwork instead of letters or writing, you know? Like how I was like, oh, the next one I'm gonna draw is Yoongi, and then I ended up just drawing V because this one's a little bit easier on me to do. Just kind of grabbed one and started powering through one day. This one I actually started while I was waiting for the live viewing for their Festa. They did a concert in Busan, which lined up with Festa, and they did a live screening of it. Festa is like the birthday / anniversary of BTS. So I went to see that live in theaters, and I brought my iPad, and while everything was setting up, the lights are still on, I was doing some doodles on my iPad and working on the freebies for it. I was doing that while I chatted with other ARMY. There's someone else I know who is going to the same show that I'm going to, and I'm going to try to save a freebie for them. And Festa, technically, yeah, but it's like, yeah, we celebrate the week going into it. But it's the 13th, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this past weekend, essentially. There's one person I want to like try and meet up with. I think they usually go with their husband. And they're really chill and really cool, actually. So I feel like it might be cool to save a freebie for them of their bias. And I don't know, maybe like see if the group I'm going with wants to maybe do a fun little ARMY lunch or breakfast or something before the concert, before lining up for that. Or like prepping together. Because sometimes it's hard to like find places that are like, you know, not packed right around the venue. Thought that might be fun, you know, connecting other armies and stuff. Because essentially at the end of the day, like, all armies family, so it might be fun. I feel like the concert's going to be packed as fuck. I mean, yeah, it's BTS. There's like a fuck ton of people who are like new fans and everything, but I feel like I see a lot of people who are like prepping for their concerts, and it's like you can tell they're OG, like old army, and it's so fun to see all the OG armies come out of the woodwork. I'm gonna be recreating my own merch, my old 2013 merch, if I can, and wear something like that, because my old merch is kind of bad condition, unfortunately, but it kind of really upsets me actually that my old merch is in the condition it is in. But it is like well loved, so it's probably fine, and I had to just let myself know that's okay. That yeah, do I have old logo stuff with names and stuff peeling off? Yeah. It's a little saddening, but it's kind of fun. I definitely want to keep it preserved as best I can now, especially. As soon as they changed their logo, I was like, fuck, I need to preserve this shit. because I knew that it was going to be important for me just to like have and look upon um, in the future, and that in the future, you know, decision is like now. Yeah, I forget when I've been Army so long that I forget when they changed the logo to the doors. I think it's like, was it 17? I don't know if it was 17. I think it was close to 17. It's right around the same time when they were doing promotions in the US. They were like, "Yeah, our group name stands for Beyond the Scene." And I'm like, "No. No. We all know it's still Bangtan Soyeondan. We all know still, cuz no one calls them that. Only people who really did was like English interviewers who were making calling attention to the change in the acronym, and then that died off, and no one talked about it ever again. Yeah, it's always been like, oh, you listen to BTS, and like most people, I guarantee there's so many people who just know of BTS but have no idea what their acronym is actually for. Which, you know, obviously not shocker. They're so big, it's talked about everywhere, you know. I used to get so much fucking hate for being a BTS fan, and it's like, bro, what are we talking about? Now they're like the biggest act globally. Like they're on par with like how the Beatles were talked about. So it's like, what are you like? You're gonna hear about them. And now I'm like not ostracized for listening to BTS, and I'm like, where was this years ago? I'd appreciate this years ago. Kind of would make me feel a little bit better about what the fuck was happening in my life way back in high school. Getting ostracized for what you like is never cool. Ugh, it was rough. Alright, this is making headway, I will say. We're making progress with this thing. Ugh, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I decided that was going to be that one or not, but it's this color now. That's all I know. Clean that up as I go. I didn't see any messy parts on that top piece, so I think we're good there. We're just gonna, yep, this whole section I put, oh, there's a section I'm gonna clean up. I kind of went way outside the line there. Whatever he's wearing on his pants, I kind of made up a little bit. This little like, I think there's a jacket draped over his pants, but based on the lighting, it's very difficult to like figure out where it actually fucking was. Alright, I'm gonna clean this layer up, because wow. That's rough looking. Alright, we're gonna just paint that back in. Okay, make that a little bit neater. That one's fine. Where the rips and stuff are is fine to keep as is. Nick, cool. Yeah, I'll just do that all the way up with purple, why not? Best. Okay, I think that works. I think it's time to stop log off. Okay, that is all our sections there. Grab here, and we just go ham at the rest of this. Maybe this is coming together quickly. Yeah, what's up? I know something. Do I know something? Do I know something? I bring, yeah, with just the music, or I not even just music. I've been told I have calming energy. Like I'm a chill person you can just sit in a room with, which I guess is like the good. I'm glad I'm good at that. I'm a calming presence to people apparently, which is good. If I can offer peace, that's all I hope for. Bring just the right amount of chaos, I think. Because I definitely bring some of that. Be weird if I didn't bring any chaos to a situation. Yeah, getting that nice big brush on the side there. That's what we're looking for. Because I only picked 4 swatches. This one has gone by pretty quickly. I feel like a lot of the BTS artworks I've done have been like, this is a Just Vibes artwork. There's definitely some that, if I wasn't so pressed for time, we'd be doing a little bit more detail on them. But I do feel like, especially if it's a music related inspiration, having something be just vibes is kind of like actually perfect for it. Because music is about like feeling, you know? Personality as well. Oh, thank you. I'll take the compliment, thank you. But I try to stay humble about it. Here it's going to be easier just to kind of do around and clean it up. I don't know. Oops. I. I did this. I. I see that. Let's grab, yeah, we'll grab our same colors we got going on here. Maybe some highlights I had to add there. Dude, I had some unhinged thoughts about this song, but not only about this song. I was having some crack, some you know, like anime, like crack, like opinions, with this song, and I went, "What if someone did a low end edit to this song?" I feel like it would just make sense, like to call my insane little man from Genshin a little goth girl. I feel like is just perfect. You know what I mean? He's got the little choker for it. Like, he's perfect. I would say, no, you better goth girl. Like, it just makes sense. My little Genshin twink. I'm gonna call him a goth girl. A little baby girl goth girl, you know? Earthly. Get to know you better, God, girl. Say what you want to. Better than the light of the moon. Love you. Oh, if I think about you know you better God, girl. Better let you into. Girl, hang out by the light of the moon. Everybody together with you. That kind of works. It's like a background, but that a background. It's kind of fun. I like it. It's a background without a background. That's kind of cool. I definitely want that to be like there. Oh yeah. Wanna be a monster, wanna be a monster, monster, monster. I love this song. It's so it's the most. It's just a girl. I don't want to blur it too much. I kind of like it when it's sharper. But I need to do some other things back here. For sure. I wonder if I do something like that. I can do something beneath it. Monster, monster. Okay. And maybe I can play with these layer types. Okay, maybe. Every single layer back here is doing something different. I like that one more. I think that's pretty cool. One of these layers needs to move. This one needs to blur a little bit. Not as much as the other one, though. Maybe a bit on this one. Yeah, we're gonna get some semblance of line art in there, sort of, kinda. Maybe put it below there so I can actually make it not. Here to say fuck. Oh, she says fuck a lot. For sure. Having her, especially in more of these alternative like rock stuff is very why is it showing above? What the fuck? I'm confused. Oh wait, it's showing above there because I didn't put it underneath. Yeah, I'm dumb. Sorry. We figured that out. Me. I have a plan for how I'm gonna do that. These three, I'm gonna blur out this, that, and this. And then this needs to go underneath all of that. And I'm actually gonna put that right there. So when I have this going on here, that's pretty cool. What layer is making that weird though? What layer is that? This one. And then I'm actually gonna go back in. over our little blurred ones there. Oh, I'm on the liner layer doing that. No, I'm not. Why is it doing that then? What the heck? And then this looks. I don't know if I like that layer type on it. That's really cool, actually, I think, but it makes it really dark on the bottom. I like that one. It's giving Guima. So the colors are giving Guima. I just realized that. I was like, wait a damn minute. That's wild. Science. I think the background I'm going to do in like a mid-tone. Liner in the mid-tone here. That way it blends a little better, pushes it back more. Actually, we're gonna do. Here's what I can try and do, I think. Piss me off. I want that line art there. I get in your eyes. As away your face to say your goodbyes. But you thought so well. Remember you the bullet chance to kill. And then I can turn that into a clipping mask. And then I try to hit the mark. Versus this one, I can just do the whole liner in this color here. Yeah, there it is. It always comes together right at the end. Perfect. It's funny, huh? I like that a lot. Yeah, that's clean. That being said, I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm at a layer limit. Fuck. Can I merge that down? There we go. But now I can duplicate this. And I want to put it above here. And do something down here. To say your goodbyes. I get all so well. Looking at the face of you in hell. Yeah, just throw it on a fucking screen. That's kind of cool. I think that's cool. I think that's pretty good. That might be it. That might be it for this one. I think that's it. I'll check my values. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And now we can add our signature. The smaller brush. That's a better size. I don't know where this is going. I feel like I want to put it, not here, but I feel like maybe along here. Or alternatively, I can do it right here. It might be cute in the pocket though. Realistically, I'll probably be cropped closer. I want it closer to his face because I'm gonna have that be the center of when I do the cards. So I might do it here. Wow, my M is bad today. There we go. Today's date is the 16th. This one's not fitting. Okay. Oh, interesting. We'll do... maybe like that. And then I can do and then I can make this like that. I don't like this. I like it like that, but I don't want the... I'm gonna put it underneath. The date's gonna go underneath, I think. Yeah, I'll do it underneath. And then I can just move the whole thing like here. Let me grab this. And warp it a little bit to fit under there better. And make that uniform. I think that's good. That's a good spot for it, I think, actually. I do wonder what it looks like. Oh, wait, that looks so good in the sleeve, dude. That looks so good in the sleeve right there. Okay, you know what? That's where it stays. Because that looks nice. I liked it a lot. I'll do that one. Okay, and we finished drawing V, which is crazy. We've only been on for like, less than an hour and a half, and we're done this one. I wonder how long this one is actually taken, though. This one's only taken like 2.5 hours. There's probably a lot of downtime in this one, I'm not gonna lie. I really just wait for those fucking lines. Wow! You do that, you tell me what about me is so. When do I start getting the color down? Oh, there's some downtime. Oh, no, I got back to drawing. I started doing the hair. Oh, yeah. I'm so haphazard with like when I go with vibes, I'm so haphazard with where I put those shadows. I'm like, yeah, they just go like anywhere. They go anywhere I put them, and I think they go there and stay there. And then I stop drawing for however long over there. Okay, there we go. I'm back drawing the hair. Every now and then I'm like, what am I doing in this part? I'm not. It's just like the iPad sat open and didn't record me doing anything because I wasn't. Oh, crying even though it hurts us 1,000 times. Oh, yes. That was when I took the break. And all of there from the white, that's wild. So, all of that from there I did before stream. From this point on was just stream today. And it's half the time. It's going so fast. I don't think my letters is a stop. Give me that you never last sound. That's to be satisfying to watch it fill in, I think. Especially when it's faster. Tell me if you think that I should stop. Maybe I don't know if I'm supposed to stop. Is it all for a show? Oh yeah, that's clean. There we go. That's nice. This okay, I can see why it's satisfying to watch me draw, actually. To watch it come to life. Oh, look how fast that background came to be. Wow. So like no time at all. That's wow. I went, yeah, just throw it in there. It's just gesture to a background. We're chilling. Sure. It's like it's in there. Used all my layers that I have available to me. I could make the images smaller. I like me drawing on a pretty big canvas, which means I don't get as many layers as I would like. But I think because I started with drawing on bigger canvases, having a limit of like 18 layers really challenges me to be more purposeful with what I'm doing on which layer and what I'm doing where, and being smart about where things are. So I do like kind of the challenge of less is more kind of thing. Yeah. Wow, that came out pretty good. One more finished. We did it. Check it off the list. V only has 2 more that I need to do now for him. And for the live performances, for ARIRANG comeback performance, I only have 3 more to do. All of the ones I'm doing now, they're from the same day. So this is from that performance. They're all in different styles. Every single one. Like this is different than this one, which is different than this one. Like the closest would be this one, and this one, but even then they're so different to each other. Like I can see how Jins and RMs next to each other kind of have like you can see the through line there, but like they're also I've done so many different. I just like playing with what I'm doing, and everything looks so different at the end. Like this Jin down here with the green sweater looks completely fucking different than what I just did. I kind of love it. I kind of love it actually. You never know what's gonna happen when I start picking up the pencil. Some of these are rough down here, but I think the one I just did is very similar to this one. But not as loose as this one though. I have such a favorite towards this one. I love this one so much. I had so much fun with this one. I did that one way back in 23 actually, so this was a fun one too. I really like my fuzzy brushes. I really like my textured brushes, which is crazy because when I really like, I usually go for a brush like this, like a nice smooth brush, because I used to do a lot more things in that style. Um, and then I think what really it was this one, oh, this one I'm spending time on. I'm spending a lot of time here. I did a lot more background work with this one. I'm gonna do a lot of line variation in these sections here. And I'm very excited to see how this one is. This one you can see my sketches. Yeah. Oh, you got a new water bottle. Oh, hell yeah. I like how different my final lines are in the hair. I'm just like, swoopies. Do the swoopies. I'm taking so much time on this one. I feel like this would be easier for me to finish now. I think you did tell me about this. Maybe. I gotta get me a new one. My other one got nasty, and I need a new one. It's kind of a shame, actually. But I definitely gotta get me a new one. Dude, I'm so excited. I want this one done so badly, but oh my gosh. It's gonna be clean. I think this is like the one I'm gonna spend, like, sit down and spend a lot of time on. Like, once we finish the other, gotta speed run the other ones. Like, speed run the other ones, and then we'll come back to this one, and it's gonna look really fucking good. There's so many parts of this sketch. This sketch has gone through so many layers. Oh wow, seeing it like be over my... I did a lot of like perspective shit with this one. Wow. Okay. That sketch is clean too. I did like 3 iterations of sketches for this one. I did my rough, then I have my sketch, and then I have my other shenanigans for depth. Crazy. I'm gonna turn off my base though. Like, that's rough looking. The green. I had to do some major understanding of fabric. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so excited when I get to do this fabric down here. He's wearing such baggy pants in this outfit. So getting the pants right was wild. I really like doing rips in fabric, apparently, because this is not the only one I've done like fabric rips for. I love how this, okay, when the folds combine over here, looks so good. It looks so good. Like, those folds look so nice. Oh, I started this one so long ago. Yeah, okay, they're so good though. I have hidden 2 more boxes in my closet. They're for me and me only. That's how I feel about them. We're gonna see how long I've spent on this one already. Before even getting to a halfway point, I've already spent 4 hours on this one. So there's already 4 hours invested in this thing here, which is crazy. It's gonna be, I know that one's gonna probably turn out as detailed as this one was, which is like 40 hours of work. No, I'm gonna hoard some. I feel like I might try and find some more and like hoard some more, because like the flavor's really good, and I would not mind if it was permanent. I wouldn't mind that. I would be totally down if it was permanent flavor. I can't wait to have my Yoongi one that I just showed you guys to look as good as this one does by the end of it. That's gonna be awesome. I have so many like abandoned projects in here. That's not true. These are all my blankies. that I've done. And apparently a random cat tower. This whole stack is a bunch of crochet stuff and knitting. You can buy more Oreos. I know! That'd be crazy. I could totally ask him to as well. I had to hide them before, so my dad likes to just like take things and snack on them because he doesn't know how to check if something is someone else's before eating it. So the reason I'm hiding mine is because of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. This sweater went to hell. God, I started working on this sweater and it's gone through so many iterations. It started as one kind of like pattern and then it completely changed in pattern and it's caused me so many fucking headaches. It's wild. I don't even know what I feel like with where I am with this sweater. I'm at a point where like I might as well just like fucking frog it because I haven't wanted to pick it up in over 2 years. At 2 went to at 2 and then went to bed and then woke up and the entire sleep was gone. Yeah, you brought one up and then it was gone like by the end of the night or the next day. Oreos go really quickly in this house. It's not good. You get to see all my crafts. This is a cross stitch I'm working on, but because the pattern is really small, I just take a picture of it and I make it bigger. What else do I have in here? That stack doesn't need to be. Alright. That stack's a little bit more personal. This is also, wow, okay, there's like 4, well, no, 3 of these works are finished. I think. No, 3 of these are not finished, sorry. It's my little guy. I have one of the, they're called a sticky bones, I think, or whatever. I have one of them. I saved up to get this thing. I love him. He's so cool. Right now he's sitting down. Oh, he's got a little duck next to him. I don't even know what this was going to be, but sometimes I'll just post him really cool and take a picture of like how he looks and be like, I'll draw this later, and I don't draw it later. But it lets me come up with my own like stuff at least, little poses. I like this one a lot. I don't know what's going through my head at this one, but this one's kind of fun. I love fun with this guy. Can you tell I really like drawing hands? Like, can you guys tell I really like to draw hands? They're, I don't know. I think they're so expressive. And, like, once you, like, figure out how to draw hands, it's so easy. Like, the way I could probably just draw one right now. If I just, like... Let's see if I could just live reference draw my hand. Probably easy. I haven't done one of these in like forever. Let's go what I have in front of me. So I'm kind of shoot. It's not the line I'm looking at. I'm gonna change my hand position here. Should I have you guys see what I'm doing? Probably, yeah. I'll do, here, what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'll insert a photo. Don't want to do photo. It's okay, you're just gonna have to trust me that I'm drawing a hand. This kind of extends out like that. This is the most rough one to start with. Just kind of like Goes down. Circle here. This goes back out. I have a little bit of foreshortening I'm trying to do here. The easy thing to do when you are doing fingers is tracing the line that you get. So you can also do enveloping, which I'm gonna vaguely do. This kind of connects up. Then they go that way. And then they go that way. This is always harder to do. You can kind of see it shaping up though. I'm gonna try and do this all in one layer so it's more impressive. And then this is kind of swooping. This needs to be a little wider. My hands are really small in real life. What the hell? Sometimes you just notice things. I did one time, one thing I really got really good at doing these with a pen. So I was in a circumstance where I didn't have access to pencils. And I had to do something with my time. And it was really, really rough. But I am on the tablet, so I do have a little bit more liberty with this one. That would be like there. This finger's coming down like this. That one's a little messed up right now. Yeah, but that's your rough hand. You just flush that shit out. Then you go, shoot. And then you go here. You see a little bit of that there. My perspective's a little bit off. It's not perfect. This is not the greatest. But this is okay enough. You're gonna put that one there, and then there's a lot of problems with the palm in this one. I will say that is for sure an issue I'm having with this sketch that I've done here. I think my wrists are really swollen in real life right now. I want that to be a sharper line. I'm also kind of like stylizing it in how I usually draw. There we go. That's how I want that one. My sleeve is kind of down right now, so it's sitting more around right here. But this is about the hands. We're trying to draw hands. And then this whole section does need to move like down here. There we go. So that's what that would be. That'd be more like that. This is what we do. It's like there. And my nails are kind of long today, so we actually can see them. I'm trying to grow them back out to get my little points that I usually do. And then go up here. It's about there, about halfway in the index. It's like there. My fingers are shaped really weird, and I didn't do the rest of the thumb. That's a rough hand. It's bad. Oh, that's really bad. You know where it is? This is where it is. Oh, I'm not in my selection here. This would need to probably be more warped like that. And then this part right here. Maybe more like that. I also didn't finish drawing that finger, technically. That'd be more like that. And you would see fingernail. So that would probably be erased like that. And that's your rough. This thumb is incorrect as well. That might be correct, actually. Probably be more like that. This finger base isn't wide enough, so it would need to be a little bit more like that. Yeah, that's the key to drawing hands. I do know how to draw things. That's crazy. Essentially, you follow this curve here. I picked a bad color to show it. I follow arcs Because palms are usually, this palm is also wonky. This palm, everything that's here needs to actually condense more like that with how my hand was sitting. Yeah, really if I was breaking this down, this is a triangle. That's a finger. This arc is where your hands connect. You're gonna get weird crinkles in there. And if you get the fingers, I follow that arc, but it's more like that for this one. Then you just break it into bones. That's how you draw a hand. There's a Miku round one collab. I did see that, but I haven't gone. I want to. I don't know. That's how you do hands. My hand was in a... I picked a weird position for this one. But I could have done more with the palm. That was my random how to draw hands. And just drawing one randomly. Without any reference whatsoever. Besides myself. 15 minutes. 15 minutes for a badly rendered hand. I know, we should go to the round one. I should go to the round one Miku thing. I love round one. I love Miku. I know if you put a certain amount on the card or whatever, you get specific little free gifts. Yeah. Really exciting. I really want to. Yeah. How was my hand tutorial? You like it? You liked it? You had fun? Was it educational? Did it make sense? That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Hands are hard, but once you understand hands, it's really fucking easy. You can also do if I was planning a hand here and I want it to be reaching up. That's a palm. If I want fingers arching towards us, I would draw a knuckle line. Usually I can have it coming towards us, like really, really coming towards us. So there'll be like a little bit of foreshortening here. There's one line, there's another line. And then thumb's just gonna kind of be out. See, now you know this is a real test because I'm drawing a right hand. So it is going to look wonky. Let's just kind of connect the bones there. So it's going to go up. Where were 1, 2, 3. It's actually really more like that one. And then the thumb would be going up. And the wrist usually pops back out because you got that one here. This is all from brain. That's crazy. And then you should have your little palm lines. They usually, at least I know mine kind of go like that. And then I have one that goes like this. And little wrinkles like that. We're gonna not focus on the wrist as much because that's not what we're trying to get going on here. We'll imply fingernails mostly. This is like, hi, this is like a focusing, wow. And your pinky is a lot shorter than you would think. So, and it doesn't really bend as much as the other fingers will. At least mine doesn't. I might have fucked up my pinky doing color guard at some point, but hey, who knows? Maybe that's just me. Probably want more of a thing for the thumb there. And you can see it coming into shape. We're not worrying about wrist right now. And that's all from nothing. If I was to fix it, and make corrections, I would say box. This is a very swollen hand. I just do a very swollen hand, is what I did. So if I was to fix this from here, now we're just turning this into drawing hands. We're just drawing hands. This is turning into how to draw hands. And I'm confident enough to trace this liner into turning it into actual stuff. It's actual line art now. I'd put that there. I would shorten this a little bit. I would change how that one's sitting. It's pinky. Yeah, I'm actually gonna also switch up. And then that, do a minor touch up here. Then I probably just touch that up there. I would probably actually would shrink this part. I'd only make this part look longer. That's what I would do. Then this part, it actually shrink up. That's what I would do for that. Like there. And I could say from this actually has no reference, quite literally, because I'm right-handed. So the fact I drew a right hand, that's how you draw. Welcome to how to draw. We did it. We drew two hands. It's crazy. I have some I have a notebook somewhere where, so not only was when I was drawing, like I was just drawing hands to keep myself sane in the area I was in. It wasn't even like I could have like an actual pen. So you know what we had? We had the ink thing and that. Like that's all we had. We didn't have the pen that goes around it. We had just the little guy, and it was like 5 inches long, maybe. And I was using that, drawing things like this, but better, because I was better at the time. I haven't done this in a while, so this is not as good as it could be. I have a few really good ones on my Instagram somewhere. But they were all done in pen, like the itty bitty internal thing. Just that. That's drawing with my finger. That's rough. Yeah, but that's all I had. So I got really good hands. Yeah. People were really like, people would be around me and they'd be like, oh my god, did you draw that? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, watch me. And then I would do the thing I just did where I hold my hand in front of me in a weird position or holding something. And I would just draw a hand in like 10 minutes. And they'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I'd be like, yeah. And there's like 5 more here that I've drawn. And I'll scroll like through 5 pages and there's like 2 drawings on each page. And I'm like, yeah. Hand studies. We love to see it. Yeah. What a fun stream. Part of me is like, I'm not tired, but I do know I should eat before I get too hungry and potentially go to bed. So I feel bad because it's a short stream, but we had a good time. I had something before stream, but it was really small. But I want to probably eat something so I'm not like going to bed hungry is essentially the point. To make things right. Yeah. I think I can be content with how this went. You know, a short little guy, a good time, you know. You know what I didn't do today? I never made my live announcement. I was so off today, I never made my live announcement in Discord. Rough. That's so rough. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna find someone to send y'all to, and make the positive executive decision to eat some food, relax a little bit, and go to bed on time. Where I'm working now, they need me like right in the morning now, so some streams may not be going as late as they usually used to because I should be on top of that more and not staying up super late all the time. Who can we... A lot of other people that I follow are... A lot of other people I've read before are also like doing stuff. What's this person doing? Someone's playing Dead by Daylight. They're doing some art. Let's see. Yeah, staying up till 4 a.m. Okay, well sometimes I stay up till 4 a.m. because I genuinely can't get myself to fall asleep. Because of insomnia. But hey, it happened that way sometimes, you know? Sometimes it just be that way. But the you know, the attempt is there to try and go to bed, you know? Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You just attempt it and you figure it out. Yeah. Where am I going to look for? We got quite a few people doing, see, I keep looking at Genshin and I'm like, I don't want to spoil myself with like low end stuff because I haven't even done his trial. I'm trying to, the day I do his polls is the night I want to do his trial. So I'm trying to be like really chill and not spoil myself with low end if I can help it. That being said, I'm doing a really bad job at not spoiling myself with stuff because, goodness gracious, I'm obsessed with. Give me like little twink Genshin boys, and I'm like, ah, oh, fuck. I love it, you know? You gotta love it. I don't know what this game is, but it looks really cool. What's this one? Yeah, I hope everyone had fun today. I've got someone we can hang out with. Their name is actually, I think, how do I pronounce their name? I'll do my usual spiel of, oh, I didn't go over the schedule. So I'm so sorry the schedule never got posted over the weekend. I kind of wanted to let the poll go a little longer for what game we play next, just to see like an idea of what's going on there. I'm going to make the actual schedule probably for I'll probably try and make it today actually while I'm waiting for my food to like cook. I'll make the little schedule. I'll post it today. Tomorrow I'm probably going to either do art or do some library game or half or half, you know, half and half for that. That might be fun. Saturday we are going to continue along with Dandelion, and on Friday is gonna be new game, I think. Friday's gonna be our new it's home, I think. Potentially. Yeah. Seduce Me so far is in front of the poll, so it's probably gonna be Seduce Me. I'm really hyped for that though. There's quite a few we have in our lineup that we want to do for sure though. So we'll have content. Yeah, we have plenty of things coming up, but it's gonna be most likely Seduce Me based off how the poll's going. I haven't checked it in a little bit. I haven't checked it for majority of today, but it should be ending today. What I'll probably do if it does end up being Seduce Me, because there's not really roots that like depend on each other in that one. I'll probably make a poll of which boy we're gonna do. Y'all aren't gonna know which boy it is because I'm not gonna put their names. I'm gonna probably put their colors. And then y'all will vote on colors, and it's gonna be a boy. But that will be on Friday. Saturday again. Well, we are going to get through dating line. Dating line, that's what's called. Yeah. But in the meantime, you'll see me tomorrow with more arts and or library sorting game. And I will be sending y'all to play nice with Potato. She's doing a little spooky game and it looks super cool actually, and I kind of love how it looks. It's called Welcome to Elderfield. It looks really neat actually. It kind of reminds me of how Eve and stuff Witch's House look, and I like it a lot. We are gonna make a little raise message here for us. It's gonna be the spooky dragon raid. We'll do spooky pride raid. Why not? Well, yeah, spooky pride raid. I'm really. I've seen not enough like pride stuff. Like pride is so weird this year. I don't know what's happened over the years, but it's getting like really rough for pride things not being seen. Like, and I'm trying to do fun stuff. Spooky pride. Pandemic probably helped. No, I mean, even with pandemic, there was still some pride stuff going on. We know what happened politically there. It's just really fucking rough because it's like we're not seeing queer people as often now, and because we aren't, it's like we're all hiding, and I hate that we're all hiding and just trying to be safe. And like I'm glad that we're trying to be safe, but part of me is like I am definitely one that's always like loud and proud about me being queer and being trans and me being like bi and being a boy, and I'm like, why do we not? I want to scream, but no one wants to scream with me about it. Which is where it's like a rough. It's a little rough time, you know? I'm a little upsetty about it. We'll do a gay pride one. I'll throw in a bisexual one. How many flags can I fit in this message? That's how many. That's what we're gonna see. That's the real thing is how many flags can I fit in this goddamn message? All of them. It better be all of them. I can't really reach out right now because everything is kind of happening. I'll throw in that. Throw in yeah, right there. And we need one of these, of course, and there's probably some repeats in here. I don't even know if I used them all, but that's our goal. Alright, let me get this stuff in a better order. Alright, we're gonna do copy and paste. Whoa! Alright. Attempting to make things make sense. I'm also going for the ad break to end before I send you all over there. That way we can actually say hello to them. That is going to be our message, I think. That'll be a fun one. For sure. So while I pull up their username to spell it correctly, do feel free to copy that. I'm gonna have to copy it myself as well, before I forget. All right, cool. But anyway, I had a lot of fun today. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Sorry it's a short one, but we can't read to this person. Why not? Why? It's okay. Rate message will stay the same. Let's find, you know what? Let's see if anyone else is playing this game. It's kind of spooky and cool looking. Oh, because of settings, I can't. Hold on, let me just find another one. Let me, and nothing happened to the music today, actually. I'm kind of impressed. You know what, one of our friends here is playing Hatsune Miku, so we'll send you to them. But keep it Pride Raid. Keep it fun, spooky Pride Raid. We get to be spooky gays today. Yeah, alright. We're gonna go say hello-sies to Lychee. They're having a good time. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna say hi and spread our love. Yeah, send some love, everybody. I'm gonna go get some food and I'm gonna go to bed. But everyone, enjoy the rest of your day or night or wherever time zone you're in. Take care of yourself, drink some water, and don't forget to eat food if you're hungry and treat yourself to a snack today at some point if you haven't already. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Da, da, da.